Hello, I am Roxy Hart reporting to you from the Flapper News. The 20s may have been roaring, but the end of this decade is whimpering. The stock market has collapsed. Folks placed all their money into the stocks hoping to get rich quick, but got poor quick instead. The stocks were a safe bet. They kept going up until this Black Tuesday. Folks don't have enough money they need to pay off their debts. They got all their money through embezzlement, buying on margin, and using credit. Now their time is up and we are all suffering. Our government has done and is doing nothing to help. Many American lives have been ruined or ended by this economic collapse. Businesses bankrupted, citizens unemployed, and America on the brink of a Great Depression. Here we have footage from an investor and an economic analyst to bring you more information.
Despite the reassurances of our government towards this crash, the American economy might face a long-term downturn. As my colleagues and I have predicted, the prosperity of the 1920s was based upon margin and loan. It is detrimental to assume that stocks could only go in one direction, up, and that loans of extreme values could be paid back with these stocks. These loans that cannot be paid will lead to bank failures. Banks will not have the money to give depositors. Expect to lose your saved money rapidly. Hence, consumer culture will decrease and industrial production will fail. Factories shutting down and failure of industrial production will lead to no jobs. Unless the government sees this eventual fate and changes its policies immediately, this crash might be the warning of a longer American economic depression to come.
Everyone told us to invest. It just seemed like an easy way to get rich, and everyone was doing it. The biggest economists and papers and a bunch of sources told us everything was fine and the market would grow and everyone would get rich quickly. So I just bought a bunch of stocks and I borrowed money on the margin like everyone else was doing. I invested more money than I could make, but everyone was saying that you would make it back, and it was worth it because you would get rich. Then the market started dropping and people still said that everything was okay. So I bought some stocks thinking that they would rise up again and I would make even more. They kept dropping and then people were telling me to sell my stocks. I lost all my money. I lost my car manufacturing job because no one has any money to buy anything. I can't afford my house anymore. I'm living on the street. This is humiliating. I've never lived like this before. I have to wait in lines for soup kitchens and spend all day looking for a job. There are no jobs. No one can buy anything, so nothing can continue running.